Yo, what is up YouTube? Fury here, bringing us a brand new video, and today we're going to be discussing what really happened earlier this week, mostly Wednesday night into Thursday morning. As you guys know, it was trending all on Twitter, obviously. Ninja was, of course, playing squads on Fortnite with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster while breaking the max viewership on a single streamer, which is probably the biggest thing to happen in the gaming community in the past, recent time, I guess. Obviously, Fortnite literally took over the world, so literally insane. That's what we'll be talking about in today's video. But before we get into it, if you guys do enjoy, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Also, if you guys have my post notifications on, you get notified every time I go live or post a new video. With that said, if any of you guys get first like on any of my videos, send me an image on Twitter. I'll hit you guys back with that follow. You guys know the routine. But with that said, let's get right into the video. If you guys are interested in winning some free V-Bucks, we are currently giving away 6,000 V-Bucks to you guys. All you gotta do to enter is like the video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications, as well as follow the Gleam link in the description down below. There's going to be 6 winners, 1,000 V-Bucks each. Good luck to everyone. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about what happened and basically how this whole thing started. But with that, it's gonna be my gameplay and then some of the clips that I gathered from the stream. Probably the funniest clips that I gathered from the stream. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, what you guys think about this whole situation. But basically, from what I've heard, how this basically all started was from Drake finding Ninja's clips on Instagram. So how this all started, how Drake followed Ninja on Instagram to begin with, was, accounts taking Ninja's clips that they got from their stream, and when they posted on Instagram, they started blowing up, which I'm guessing somehow got to Drake's feed, and he ended up watching these. Now, it didn't all start with Fortnite. It started before that. Drake has been following Ninja since his PUBG. He was playing PUBG. I guess he's seen some tournament that he was in, and he started following him from then, but I guess recently just followed him for the Fortnite gameplay and all these crazy clips that he's been hitting. So at that point, you would assume that Drake is the only reason he's following Ninja is for the Fortnite, and that Drake plays Fortnite because of that, because Ninja is basically the face of Fortnite, if you want to say that. He is the biggest streamer on Fortnite, biggest content creator on YouTube for Fortnite. So I'm assuming the only reason Drake would follow Ninja is because of the Fortnite clips and how crazy good he is at the game. Now, this really shows how big Fortnite has gotten. To think that one of literally the top, probably almost #1 artist currently that is, obviously making music is Drake. So to have Drake play with Ninja on stream, play with Travis Scott, play with, Juju Smith, it's crazy to see how big this game really got and how many people know of this game, know the name and all that. It's literally trending all the time on Twitter, on the news. It's being talked about, and recently, because of the whole Drake incident with, not incident, but Drake situation with Ninja on Twitch, it has been hitting the news a lot quicker, and obviously with all these big artists, news stations are talking about this.
I know, I'm trying to revive you.
Bless me with the hands.
I got you. Jimmy, climb up here.
2, 1, God's plan. Let's get it.
Oh.
Since Drake joined the stream, they got, into his Discord, and they were playing together and stuff. Ninja hit the, the highest viewer count on a single streamer, which is crazy. Now, there are companies like Riot Games, who owns League of Legends, that run tournaments and stuff like that, where they hit, 1.5 million viewers, some crazy numbers and stuff like that. But for a single streamer like Ninja, like any, single streamer, Doc, anything like that, 600K, I think he hit 600 something thousand viewers, is the highest for a single streamer, which is insane. Now, before that, I think the highest viewer count was either for Doc's return, which was 300 and some thousand, I think, or it was Tyler One's return to League of Legends, when he got banned, or when he got unbanned, I should say, and he started coming back playing League. It's crazy to think that 300,000 at that point was the highest, and Ninja, of course, broke that with playing with Drake on Fortnite. I could see that happening just because Fortnite is the most known game at this time. It's literally taken over everything. Everybody knows about it. You say the name Fortnite and people know the game. So it's literally taking over, and he finally got the highest viewer count on Twitch as of right now for a single streamer. Now, the chances of that being broken in the near future, kind of slim, unless they party up again and Drake invites some other rappers. Now, which brings me to the next point, that they did end up inviting Travis Scott to play with them as well. So it was Drake, Travis Scott, Juju Smith, and Ninja all playing together, which is crazy. Not only was it that squad, but there was a bunch of other rappers like Lil Yachty, Logic, and a bunch of others that were trying to get into these lobbies with Ninja and Drake. Obviously, you want to play with Drake. That's like the top artist you'd want to play Fortnite with if you did get a chance, which is crazy to think that Drake was playing Fortnite. But I mean, a bunch of other rappers were trying to get in on this, and to see basically what Ninja and Drake did just right off, playing together, they trended on Twitter, which got everybody going. It got big companies into it, and coming from a tweet from Bud Light also tweeted at Ninja saying that what he did was wild, and they basically sent out a concept skin basically for the Bud Light Night, which I'll show you guys on screen here. They did tweet at Ninja saying that he got himself one of these skins basically. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to be in the game anytime soon, but it is something pretty cool that they did.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's go. Trav.
Nice shot.
Go.
Bitch, my dick. Let's get it.
Oh.
Cash.
Hey.
Oh, yo, Drake, if you're dead now, you can do just.
Since everybody found out that Drake has been playing Fortnite for a good minute, everyone started tweeting at Epic Games. They started putting it on Reddit, basically doing a concept skin basically concept skin and concept emote of the Hotline Bling from Drake's song. So I could definitely see them trying to implement that somehow. They probably have to do some kind of contract deal with Drake or something like that to get it in the game, because obviously it is his thing. But I could definitely see that Epic Games has definitely thought about it. They responded on Reddit to one of these concepts saying that it's something that they have in mind, and if they can get it through, that would be incredible.
Where's Juju? I don't even know where he is. There's none.
Where Juju, you got band-aids?
Bandits?
So, nigga.
Out of all the games that have been released in the past recent years, I don't think anything has gotten this big compared to Fortnite. Bringing in rappers and bringing a big artist like that. I don't think any other game has done that. Now, obviously, League of Legends, PUBG, and what else? Dota have been really big. I definitely see PUBG bringing in a few, which has been released, kind of recently, compared to League of Legends and Dota and stuff like that. PUBG did bring in a few rappers and stuff like that, like Post Malone and some others, but Drake has been following PUBG as well. Obviously, like I mentioned, he's seen Ninja's clips from PUBG on Instagram and stuff like that. So PUBG basically kicked it off a bit, and then Fortnite really took over and brought in a bunch of people to play the game, and it's probably one of the biggest games known right now. Now, I think one of the main reasons that Fortnite really took off compared to PUBG or H1Z1 or something like that is the simplicity aspect of it and user friendliness, I guess I should say. Obviously, the building aspect's pretty hard to this game, but it's very user friendly. There's not a bunch of stuff you have to attach on your weapons and stuff like that. So I definitely, give them mad props to Epic Games for making this game so enjoyable and it being free on top of that. I think that's one reason PUBG didn't get as big as it should have, because the game isn't free. If it was free, I could definitely see it being up there with Fortnite. But after this Fortnite release, this thing has taken over. I don't think PUBG is ever going to really get up to Fortnite's level unless they release it for free, which would be kind of interesting to see how that would go. But compared Fortnite to PUBG, Fortnite is a lot simpler, a lot easier to play, and very user-friendly because it is on basically every console and now on mobile. So you can literally get every person who has some sort of gaming device to play this game. Speaking of the free aspect of Fortnite, it is definitely a big push to making the game, more playable by other players and more people around the world, obviously. Now, H1 just recently did make their game free. I think recently, it used to be $20. I think they just now made it free, which bumped the player count a drastic amount. I think before it was free, they were pulling like 5 to 8K players a day, hitting that max. And then after it came out for free, as of right now, I think 40,000 is the max players recently, which is huge because the game was dying off, and then they made it free and it started bumping up the player count, which is pretty cool. But PUBG, again, PUBG is not free, but it's also a lot bigger than H1. So I guess, a mixture of the game being good and the cost of the game does play a big aspect in how many players are going to play it, but definitely making a free game is a big thing for people to, you know, obviously play the game. Not only that, but Fortnite is constantly pumping out updates. There's updates almost every other day, if not every day, just to fix up the game a bit here and there, little bugs, little fixes, stuff like that, which is huge for a game that is going so big, because you want to make sure that the devs are following the game, fixing the game, making sure they're not just leaving it in the dust. They're just constantly updating this game, putting out new skins, new emotes, new gliders, new harvesting tools, a bunch of crazy stuff. So big props, like, again, to Fortnite and Epic Games. They've been doing an amazing job, and hopefully they stick to it and keep, you know, pumping out updates and stuff like that. I don't think this game is going to really die off anytime in the near future, as long as they keep doing that. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of Fortnite, how big it's gotten, all these rappers, all these artists coming into the game, and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.